Hi everyone, welcome to our next session geography class, Standard 10, Chapter 5, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. So, today we are going to learn about the natural vegetation and wildlife in India and Brazil. So, if you are observing India and Brazil's vegetation and wildlife, we can see that lot of similarities, same manner, dissimilarities between the physiography and due to that the climate and due to that natural vegetation and wildlife changes. So in this chapter we are going to learn about what are the reasons for these dissimilarities and what are the reasons for the similarities. We learned in the previous chapters about the location of the countries or the regions are playing an important role to decide that place climate. Physiographic structure is playing an important role to decide the climate, natural vegetation and a wildlife. So this chapter is also interrelated with the lessons what we have learnt from the second, third and fourth chapter. So when we are going to study about this chapter, we should know about the location of India and Brazil and its physiographic structure, climatic changes in the various places in India and Brazil. Then these things are clear with you, then this chapter will be very easy. Because a place, natural vegetation and wildlife depends upon that particular place, physiography and its climate. Before going to start the lesson, I will show some images of the flora and fauna like the animals or the natural vegetation. Then you try to identify in which places we can see them. That means you try to identify this vegetation or the wildlife. Is it of India's and Brazil? So here are the pictures. What is this? This is the image of cactus. Did you see in India this one? Yes. So in which place, which type of areas, which area we can found this cactus? We can say that in which all regions they are receiving less amount of rainfall. We can see the cactus. So this cactus we can see in Brazil also. So what we can understand from this cactus is common in India and Brazil. And this image, I think we didn't see before it. That means we can see in Brazil. It is known as Brazilian pepper. We can found in Brazil, but it's not found in India. This image I think is familiar to you. In our Shahada, we can see this. Maybe at your home also you can see this. This is teak. Teak. So we can see this teak both in India and Brazil. And this bird, it is rufous bellet. We can see in Brazil. And this jaguar, yes of course it's there in India and Brazil. And you can see this. We can see this is anaconda. We can see in India and Brazil. So what did you understand from these images? Some of the flora and fauna is common in both India and Brazil. And some of them are new for us. So what all pictures I have shown you, that all are there. These species are there in Brazil. But among that, some we can see in India. That means it is common in both India and Brazil. So what is the reason for that? The reason it is the location of India and Brazil. When we learn about the location population of India and Brazil in the second chapter, we learned there like India's southern part lies in the equatorial region or near to equator. The same manner, the Brazil's northern part lies in the equatorial region or the equator is passing through Brazil. So, Brazil's northern part, same manner, India's southern part lies in equatorial region. Understood? So, the climate in both places, that means India's south, Brazil's north, it is same. So, the amount of rainfall and the temperature which is receiving in these two places are almost same. So, the species of flora and fauna also we can found same in India and Brazil. India's southern part, Brazil's northern part. So that is the reason some of the flora and fauna are same in both India and Brazil. And what about the differences? Differences means the states or the regions lies above the Tropic of Cancer in India and below the Tropic of Capricorn in Brazil. We can see there are also some changes or some similarities in both. So according to the physiography, is location, is climate, flora and fauna will be differed in all the places. Now here we are learning or we are comparing India and Brazil. But not only in India and Brazil, which all regions lies in the same equatorial region, they are receiving more amount of rainfall and the temperature. The same manner, which all regions lies in the temperate zone, there also we can see the differences. But which all regions lies in temperate zone or the temperate region, they all are having almost same climatic conditions as well as flora and fauna. So these are the main reasons for the similarities and dissimilarities. Now we are going to learn about the variety of flora found in Brazil. Here, first we are going to learn about the flora in Brazil. So in this we can see a lot of changes in flora from the south to north. We know that in the southern part of Brazil lies below the Tropic of Capricorn and it lies in the temperate zone. So the availability of the rainfall, it is less comparing with the northern part of Brazil. In the northern part of Brazil, what is speciality? Equator is passing through. So because of that, we can see the direct sun rays are reaching. So more temperature and availability of more rainfall. So it leads for the more variety of species of flora and fauna in the northern part of Brazil. We learned about the Amazon river basin. The rainforest or the evergreen rainforest lies in the northern part of Brazil. Okay, in the northern part of Brazil. And in that northern part of Brazil or the evergreen forest, we can see variety, different species of flora lies in that evergreen forest, including the animals, different types of flowers, plants, creepers, climbers, everything. It is different or variety things we can see in the northern part of Brazil, mainly in the evergreen forest. But if it is coming from north to south, we can see its variety of species or the number of flora, everything it is reducing because from the north to south, the climate is changing. Because from the north means it is equatorial region and while it is moving towards south, it comes to the temperate zone. So there the availability of rainfall it is less. If you want to live, you should get the water. That is why in the Rajasthan there is less number of people because it is hot climate. So population distribution is less there in the desert. Okay, and same manner in India, Jammu and Kashmir, it is cool. So there also it is very difficult to live. So population distribution is less. Same manner, the animals, plants, flowers, everything also related to the climatic conditions of that particular area. So that is the main thing or the reason. So rainfall is playing an important role to influence the flora and fauna of a particular region. So here we are going to see the different species of flora or the different types of vegetation what is found in Brazil. The first of all, I have already told that the rainforest, the evergreen forest. In which region we can see evergreen forest in Brazil? In the northern part of the country. That means that region or in the evergreen rainforest, we can see the rainfall throughout the year. The reason equator is passing through. Then the next one, the sun rays, direct sun rays are reaching into the equator or the equatorial region. So evergreen rainforest is growing in the northern part of Brazil. And in the regions which is receiving less amount of rainfall, we can see that the semi-arid region, there instead of forest we can see the grasses, short shrubs, thorny vegetation, etc. Because the availability of rainfall is less. So because of that, the size of the trees will be less. Even the color of the leaves will be less. That means it will be light shade. The trunk of the tree will be very small. That is why it is not heightened one also, because the availability of the rainfall is less there. In the evergreen forest we can see pau Brazil, mahogany, rubber, rosewood, etc. And in Brazil, evergreen forest is existed. So this rainforest in Brazil is also known as lungs of the world. The trees are actually what trees are doing? It is releasing the oxygen and it is receiving the carbon dioxide. So in the rainforest, lot of or number of variety trees are there. So that all trees are accepting the carbon dioxide and releasing the oxygen through its photosynthesis process. So it is known as the lungs of the world. Nowadays, due to corona, many people lose their life. What was the reason? Oxygen was not getting oxygen problem. We were facing, the governments were facing or they were running to find out the oxygens. So we have to take care. Instead of cutting down, we have to plant the trees. It is not only on the environment day. Instead of that, we have to plant the trees and we have to take care of the trees. Then we can avoid many of the problems in our world, because without oxygen we can't live. So it is very what we can tell, the reality in our life. So here it is saying that in Brazil, rainforest is also known as the lungs of the world. What is the reason? It is releasing a good amount of oxygen because more number of trees are there. So I hope all of you understood today's topic. So learn well, read well, try to protect our environment. Okay? And write a short note about Brazil's vegetation. Thank you.